Tony Romo's days in Dallas are over. So what's next? What's next for both the Dallas Cowboys and what's next for Tony Romo? Well, while head coach the Dallas Cowboys Jason Garrett was non-committal in naming Dak Prescott the starter for 2017, which some people say just is out of respect for Tony Romo, but it just looks at the stupidity of the apparent NFL Coach of the Year to not give the rookie who started all the games and went 14-2 in the regular season, 14-3 overall. You don't name him the starter. Okay. Hey, you know more than me. But I think we all agree. Tony Romo's done in Dallas. It's over with. So how does this process work? When does it happen? And what's next for both sides? Now, Tony Romo's the franchise leader in touchdown passes and passing yards, all that good stuff. He's going to be released. Now, as much as and I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I do like the Cowboys. Family is a Cowboys fan. I would like to see Tony Romo traded. I like to see the Cowboys get something out of him. I know that's probably cheap. That's probably greedy. Probably wrong. After all he's done for the franchise, it's probably wrong to just trade him to X team, which I feel like they would have a say. I think they would let him have a say. If he would be traded. But there's too many loops. There's too many issues that come up with trading him. So that leads to the easier decision of releasing him. Now, Romo's set to make $14 million in 2017. That's going to count $24.7 million against the cap. Cowboys, they have a little bit of room, but not too much cap space, which was just released this previous week. Now, they can simply, if they're able to cut them, they could do a few things. One, they can simply restructure the contracts of all-pro offensive lineman Tyron Smith and Travis Frederick, and they gain more than $17 million in the cap room. Just a little accounting stuff. They can get that done. That's not a hard thing. Now, by releasing Romo, there's two options in the ways they can release him, and I'll make it very simple. Nothing crazy here. They release him before June 1st, and he would account for $19.6 million against the cap in 2017, which frees up $5.1 million in cap space. Kind of weird, but it does. Or they release him after June 1st, and this allows the Cowboys to spread the cap hit over the next two seasons. So therefore, very simple, he would count $10.7 million against the cap in 2017, but then the Cowboys would free up $14 million in cap space immediately. Again, it doesn't happen until after June 1st, so that $14 million happens. They get that after June, until June, excuse me. Now, Romo, on the other hand, he's able to sign wherever he like. They can label him as a June 1st post-cut, and therefore he's able to go wherever he wants. Then the Cowboys can use that $14 million to sign Zach Martin to a long-term deal, just like what they did with Smith in 2014, Frederick in 2016. They can use it for the next rookie class coming in, practice squad players. I mean, all of it carries over. So it's pretty good. But here's a little bit of the hit. With the June 1st designation, however, Romo would account for $8.9 million against the salary cap come 2018. So they also have to prepare for that. Even though he can play for another team, that still hits. Dead money still hits against the salary cap. So they have to get prepared. I think you should just again, I would rather see a trade, get some extra draft picks coming in, not really gain another player, just gain some draft picks so you can move around and stuff like that. So it just depends how the Cowboys want to do it. Romo, he's done. So where does Romo go? By being released, could go to Arizona's been talked about, depending on what Carson Palmer wants to do. You could go there. You got the Denver Broncos have been highly talked about. I kind of like that option to see him go to Denver. Kansas City has popped up. Kansas City, one of the newspapers over there, released an article saying that Alex Smith is a problem and that they should move on from Smith, go get Tony Romo, and you go play for. They think that's going to be a better upgrade. I don't know. I feel like Smith is. It was a tough game to watch, but I think Smith is going to do a better job than Romo has. And then you also have. It's not going to happen, but throwing it out there as an option. Cleveland Browns are open. Possibly the Houston Texans. There's a few teams that would give Romo a shot, I believe. But I am on the side of the Cowboys should trade him. Get what you can. It's a little greedy, but it's okay. It's okay. It won't happen, though. But Romo is done in Dallas. For Jason Garrett, that's what got me upset. Why would you not announce Dak's? I mean, yes, it's a stupid question by the reporter, whoever asked it, to say, hey, is Dak going to be your starting quarterback next year? Of course he is. Of course he is. Unless, God forbid, Dak gets hurt and does something stupid, which doesn't look like he will do something stupid. He's going to be a starter. Whether Jason Garrett wants it or not, Dak is the starter. Dak is your franchise quarterback now. For you not to just say, I don't care if it was the last question, if you got to ask 40 questions in a row, and you're tired, you're upset, you want to go home, that should be your easiest question. You could just say, as of right now, he's got to continue to work for it. But yeah, he's our quarterback. You said it all year long. What's going to hurt? I don't know. Very stupid, but that's the coach of the year, which I completely disagree with that he was voted coach of the year. Yeah. I think that was just pure talent on the Cowboys team, and anybody could have coached them and go to the playoffs. They were just that good. I don't think his coaching decisions or his philosophy made the Cowboys a 14-2 team. Did it help? Absolutely. But I think there's a lot of coaches that could have coached them to 14-2 with that team. Just throwing it out there. Jack Del Rio, on the other hand, what he's built and what he's done over 2 years, that's coach of the year. That is coach of the year. Jason Garrett, not at all.